All right, I'm going to show you how I'm doing a parallax mapping in RPG Maker Unite. It's not the way that I thought I would be able to do it, and I'll kind of show you the reason why I'm not doing it the way that you would think that you would want to do this. And I'll show you real quick. So you have under register tile data, and we have the large parts. So I've got this right here, and this is one of my um, parts of what I want to use for a parallax map. And the idea on this is amazing. I mean, the fact is that you can create this sprite here and be able to put it basically on the map. It just in one fell swoop is pretty awesome. This is where it's stupid. So to be able to go under this, because this is where my player wants to go underneath the shadow and stuff like that, you need a can go under. Now, if this thing was smart in any ways, I'd be able to hit the shift key and go like this and be able to do every single one of these squares with the can go under. Instead, what I literally have to do is I have to go like this. I have to go here and go can go under, and here and can go under, and it's just absolutely stupid. So I gave up on that option. And then I'll kind of show you the map that I have and how I did it, which works pretty well. But honestly, the only thing that makes this easier to do parallax mapping in RPG Unite than in MV, which is what I usually use, is the fact that you don't have to have plugins. Otherwise, if you use Galv's layers, it's actually kind of easier just to use Galv's layers than to do this, I think. So basically, the way I had to do this is, first of all, one of the cool things is the fact that you have this background right here. So you can import the background. One thing that sucks on it, though, is you can't adjust it. So if you, like, for instance, if I wanted to keep a little black layer up here and be able to have my trees kind of do a 3D effect where the top of them kind of go off into nothing, can't do that. From what I could tell, I can't move the background down. Now, of course, I can just take this back into GIMP or Photoshop and change the size of this and put some transparency, up here and move this down. But it would be really cool if I could just move it down here. But anyways, the fact that you can do this without having to the fact that you could do this without having to have a plugin is kind of cool. However, to be able to get the trees where I want them, I just had to create, we have objects here. Oh, this is another thing that really pisses me off. So I've got all these objects, and honestly, I'm not going to use any of them. Now, once again, it would be really cool if I could shift and do these things and be able to delete all of these objects at once. But no, you got to do them one at a time. It's really stupid. So, but anyways, instead what I did is I created two new objects. I've got the trees in both of these, and basically I just imported them, imported the images. So I got these two images right here, imported those for trees 1 and trees 2. And then just basically went down into my edit map and under events. So we got page 1. And I've got select image right here. And I chose trees 1 here. Now this is the thing that you also have to kind of figure out too, is the bottom of it seems to be the bottom. So here's the bottom of the image right here. And so I have to place the event down here, but I also, from what I can tell, it's also the middle. So basically the middle of this image is where I have to place this, if that makes sense. And on this one, this is another thing that's kind of strange. I can't just touch that and get it to go to that one. I've got to change it up. So same thing. I've got the middle of this and down here, and since I want a little overhang over the walkway here, I have to put the actual object or the image in here. down in the actual walking lane, and then put that priority as above characters. And then that's what I got. Let's see if it'll actually play. Dun, 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 dun. All right, where you at? Do I have to manually go over the game? Okay. So incredibly buggy. So I've got that. And basically I've allowed for uh the priorities or the okay, I'll show you. I'll show you real quick how I'm dealing with all of the walkways. Basically the entire walkway. I'm using basically it's basically Yanfly's region restrictions, but it's built in. And this is where this keeps doing that. It seems like it's getting better though. Yeah, it's just collision placement. And then just put ones where I want them. Otherwise, every other square or whatever is not passable. But anyways, yeah, that's how I'm doing the parallax mapping for right now in this. So I'm actually I got this video done. I will come back to RPG Maker Unite. God knows I paid way too much money on it not to use it and not to try to play around with it. But I'm going to be spending part of the rest of my day working on a project in RPG Maker MV because there's a lot about Unite that's really starting to frustrate me. If anybody has any has any breakthroughs, any things that they've learned on this, if you found some good tutorials, nobody's doing tutorials on this right now, from what I could tell. If you find any, let me know in the comments below. I think there's a lot of potential, but this is what it comes down to, folks. It comes down to the question is, are the developers actually going to listen to us? Do they have the talent necessary to fix the bugs, even if they do listen to us? Or are they just basically, did they put this on the Unity store to make some money off of it, to try to get some of their investment back, and they're just going to say, screw all the people that bought it? I guess we will find out, won't we?